Welcome back to the International Center for Studies in Creativity in Second Life, and in this video tutorial we're going to cover the communication features of Second Life and specifically the chat feature. Now the reason it's important that you master all communication features in Second Life is because in the context of creativity and virtual worlds we are planning to host several experiences such as class teaching, creativity training sessions, and creative problem solving sessions, all of which are group-based activities. And of course, being group-based activities, what we expect is high interactivity between participants or avatars. So you need to be very proficient in terms of communicating in Second Life. So as I told you in this video tutorial, we're going to focus on the chat feature. So in order to start with the chat feature, the first thing that you have to do is bring the chat console. To do so, you will point your cursor, you will drag your cursor to the bottom left corner of your screen, and you will locate this little icon with a bubble, and you will click on it. And as you click on it, what you will notice is that you are provided with a space for typing and writing. So I can type something like "Hello World," and there you see in this little thing that as I hit enter, my phrase went to the public chat. Now, when I say public chat, is because what I have just written and has been posted is everybody that is on this region, on this parcel, on this space, will be seeing what I've written. So this is a public chat, okay? And if you want to see a log of what has been publicly written on this chat, you will click here local chat. So as I click here on local chat, you will see that there's a log. Of course, there's a lot of things that you will see that has been written because I have been logged in World for quite some time. The other thing is that if you have this window open, and if you prefer, you can also chat here. So I'm going to say chat. I'm going to just chat here, and so you have, and it goes directly into the log, and that also went into the public. Everybody that is on this space can see that. I'm going to close this down either by hitting the X or the local chat button here. And so that's the way that you bring the chat. Now you might want at times to have private chats. That means that you want to write things to a specific contact or a participant or avatar, and you don't want everybody to see what you're writing. So the way to activate or bring about private chatting is you click here on this little arrow which is next to the communicate button, and I will click here, and here you have, so the first step is select a contact. So you will click on contacts, and you will select a contact. You can just highlight the contact that you want to call. I'm going to call this contact that, although he's in line offline, sorry, it's okay for the purpose of this example. So I'm going to click the IM/call button here. As I do so, it will open new window, and then I can type things like here, and when I hit enter, this message went directly to this contact and is not being viewable by other participants that are on this region. So that is a private chat, okay? And I'm going to close the window of this private chat, and I'm going to close this window. So let me review again a little bit about both ways of chatting. So if you want to chat on the public, if you have your console already open, you can just type. If you have something like this and you don't see it, you go to the bubble, you click the bubble, and then you have the space to write. If you want to bring the local chat window or the log to see everything that has been chatted, you just click here and you will see the log. And of course, again, you are provided with this space where you can type. Like I'm going to type something, and this is going to the public chat, and there you go. And if you want to close this window, you can close it, and then you see how my message went to the public chat. And on the other hand, if you want to do the private chat, the first thing you will do is locate a contact, something that you have on your contact list. You will select somebody. As you select it, you hit the IM call. And then you have the private window for that specific contact to go on a one-on-one chatting. And this concludes the chat tutorial, and I encourage you to practice and stay tuned for more tutorials on communication and other Second Life skills.